Here is an update on the weather for the nation right now and continuing on into the future. Pacific Northwest is getting a little bit of a break here. We still have some flood advisories in southwestern Oregon here and some in southwestern Washington, but that's pretty much it. We're going to get a couple day break here before the next system moves in, but luckily the next system isn't going to be too bad in the Pacific Northwest. And here across the center portion of the country, this is where we've got winter storm watches in northwestern Minnesota, northern North Dakota, and stretching on across Montana here with these fronts that are coming together where we could get a band of 4 to 8 inches of snow from northern Montana over to northern North Dakota and northern Minnesota. So we're going to be looking at warm conditions continuing for the east here. You see there's not much happening here in the east and the southern states. That'll change come the weekend. These cold fronts will come tumbling down across the east coast here and spread cold air across the eastern part of the United States. And just how cold are we talking about here? Well, let's take a look at the temperatures here going on into next week. This is towards Wednesday, Thursday next week. You see these temperatures are going to be dipping down into the upper 20s and low 30s across the Great Lakes, and this could team up with a storm. Here's the ECMWF model. Now this doesn't look very impressive right now, but this is just one frame, 168 hours out, 1,010 millibar low. That's not impressive, but if you take a look at where it's located, there's a lot of time for this to possibly strengthen in the long term here, and we could be looking at a possible East Coast storm later next week that could spread snow inland across into the northeastern states. But right now that is very far out and the models are not agreeing very well, so we're going to right now say that it will be a weak system, but things could change here. So what do we have here other than the North Atlantic Index here? This thing is going negative, meaning this is going to continue to bring more of a likelihood of snow and troughiness to the east coast here. And I will get into this in my winter forecast for 2012-2013 that'll be coming up sometime this week. I will release it. And if we take a look at the North Atlantic Index models, you can see how the models bring it down to a -3 come later next week into the following week. So we're going to be looking very closely at this. This could mean much more trouble in terms of snow and wintry precipitation across much of the eastern third, actually eastern 2/3 of the country here. So other than that, we're going to take a look at precipitation amounts. We have the northwest here where we have an additional 2, maybe 3 inches, western Washington, western Oregon, but this is spread out over 5 days, so this is not too bad. Luckily the northwest is finally, the storm systems are easing off a bit. And across the midsection here on up into the lakes, probably a 1/4 inch, and some of that could be frozen precipitation later on in the week, and this is 5-day precipitation forecast, so that's what we're looking at right now. Other than that, not much else going on at the moment. So we're going to continue to watch the possibility of next week, a possible East Coast storm. And we're going to continue to watch the Pacific Northwest, although luckily the Pacific Northwest is not looking at anything major at the moment, which is very good news at this time. So I'm meteorologist. Oh, and let's take a look at the pattern for next week. Here is that trough by Wednesday, dipping down here into the eastern portion of the United States. That could be the thing that really starts changing our weather patterns. I'm meteorologist Mark Molnar. Like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. Here's a 4-day forecast for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Elmira and the northern tier counties of Pennsylvania.